This is a course of love, reading 92. We are in the chapter called The Intersection. The image of intersection is simply meant to represent the point where the world intersects with you, where your path crosses that of others, where you encounter situations in your daily life, where you experience those things that cause you to feel or believe in a certain way. And it is at this point of intersection that not only relationship, but partnership is found. The partnership of axis to globe and of needle and thread to material is easily seen. In these two examples, the partnership creates something that did not previously exist by providing a function and a purpose for each. In the case of the needle and the onion, partnership is less apparent because function and purpose are not apparent. Partnership is thus equated with productive intersection rather than intersection itself. Meaning is similarly interpreted. Intersections that create function and purpose are deemed meaningful. Intersections that seem to have no function or purpose are deemed meaningless. The act of passing through is, of itself, seen of little consequence. Yet it is the passing through that creates the intersection. Everything within your world and your day must pass through you in order to gain reality. While you might think of this as everything outside of yourself, please, when thinking of this, use the words I have provided. Everything within your world. In the act of passing through, you assign meaning to everything within your world. The meaning you assign becomes the reality of the object you have assigned meaning to. You have seen your purpose as one of assigning meaning to that which intersects with you in a given way that you deem as purposeful. Yet it is in the passing through that the meaning occurs of itself. Further, it is the part of you through which everything within your world passes, and your awareness of it that determines the meaning you give it. You are much more like unto the layers of the onion than the globe, with everything within your world needing to pass through layers, with a seeming lack of purpose for the passing through. You might think of the axis for a moment as a funnel through which eternity is poured, and a whole heart as that which can allow free passage of all that is provided. In contrast, the layered approach to intersection calls you to feel as if external forces are bombarding you. These forces must pass through one or another of your five senses, which you might think of collectively as layers, and are allowed no other access. These forces must then be directed. Often great effort is expended keeping these forces from piercing your heart, the center of yourself. You instead deflect them using your mind, which might be considered another layer, to send them to various compartments or continuing with the onion theme to one of the various layers of yourself. These layers protect your heart, and a great percentage of them are involved with denial, with creating places where things enter and simply sit. These things are not really things, but are all that you have found no meaning for. Since your function is seen as assigning meaning rather than receiving meaning, that which you consider meaningless sits, and that which you consider beyond meaning sits. You might imagine yourself as the creator of an unfinished dictionary, and all that is sitting as that to which you have determined you will, at some later date, get around to assign meaning. The meaningless category might include such things as happenings of your daily routine, chance encounters, illnesses, or accidents, while in the beyond meaning category exists the relationship that broke your heart, grief, poverty, war, the events that seem to alter your destiny, the search for God. But using the word sit, I mean to imply that these things have not passed through you, and in the act of passing through, formed a relationship and a partnership with you. That was reading 92. And this book being is specifically about what this last reading was talking about, the reality that is yours individually because of the passing through. And I wrote this book 10 years before actually reading A Course of Love, So being a process maybe is a simplified way of understanding this last reading 92 in the intersection. So I offer that to you as a complement to these readings that can be quite mind-twisting sometimes. Take a deep breath. Just bring everything in and exhale and let it all release to become a void. Continue with your breathing. Return to your breath at any time to return to the center of your beingness, to your peace. Go forward with blessings. Enjoy today.